Hi everyone and welcome to lesson 2 of Central Academic Reports. So in the last lesson we basically looked at just adding that academic report link button to your dashboard there. So now that we've added that, we're good to actually go in and access our reports. So I'm just going to click on the academic report button there, and that'll take me through to this area here. Now, as I said earlier, this setup for me right now, I'm actually in as a test staff member, so it's just a dummy user. You can actually see Jonathan Moranix in here as well. We've been using one of his maths classes just as a bit of a test demo setup, if you like. So this is basically where you're going to see the classes, if you like, or the reports that are available to you for that particular period or that report period. So here I can see that there is 11 maths here, and what we can see over here are the teachers that reports are available to, and over on the right hand side we can see the sign-off. Now at present the teacher who's writing the reports hasn't completed them, so they haven't signed off there, and neither has the supervising teacher, and that will most likely be your head teacher who will be reading your reports and signing off ultimately at the end of it. Now you can also see there's a bit of a status bar here. Now because Jonathan has been doing a little bit of work in the background, you'll see that there is one red block kind of filled in there. The idea is that as you progress through your reports, these are eventually going to fill up and become green towards the end there. So when you've got 3 bars there, it will turn green, and that's just a visual indicator to sort of show, that could show the supervisor as to what the status is of that report. So when you are working on your reports are going to be visible by your head teacher. So the first thing that we really need to do is we're going to click on our class here, and I'm just going to pull that open there. And the first thing you really want to do is just to check through that class and to ensure that every student in your class is actually shown in this class list here. So I'm just going through here just as a bit of a check and just checking through that yes, all those students are actually in the class. If you do spot an error here, then obviously you really want to report that straight away because that is going to be an important part of rectifying that issue early in the piece. And if that is an issue, you can certainly speak to your head teacher about that, and your head teacher will then probably speak to Jonathan about fixing that up. Now, whilst I'm here, if you've set up your mark book correctly, your head teacher will have been able to arrange for those marks to be synced. So you will get a button over here on the right hand side there. So by basically clicking on the mark book syncing button there, in fact I'm going to do that now, so you can see there's no marks in here. I'm just going to click on there, and hopefully, there you go, it's brought through all of those marks. So we can see 74. Now, if I wanted to override that, let's say Erica got, that mark there was incorrect and she got 75. Well, I could actually go in there and change that to 75 and then hit save down the bottom. I'm going to leave that as being 74. All right, so that's the first thing. First thing is to basically check that your class is correct, that the students in that class are correct, and then do the mark book syncing to bring through your course mark, and then I'm just going to hit save there, and that's brought through the rank also. So that part is done. That concludes this video. So it's basically just bringing through. In fact, have a look at that. You can now see that for the status here, this bar has jumped to 3. We've got green full bars there, which is basically indicating that that part of bringing through those marks is all done. So have a little look at that, and if you've got any questions, see your head teacher. Alternatively, you can talk to Jonathan as well, or myself, and we'll see you in the next video.